Hello, Sagittarius. Happy New Year. I'm April from 33 and Above Tarot, and this is your first half of January reading. So 2020, here you come. So before we get started, I wanted to say if you're interested in booking a private reading, information is below. Know also that these messages on this channel, which is a public collective reading for these signs, are general. So please use your discernment, and these messages are also timeless as well. So please remove the restrictions of time. Anywho, let's get started. Please check your moon, your rising, and your ascendant, which is your rising. I'm sorry, and I need some coffee. Your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right, Sagittarius, let's get started. Thank you for your patience. Let's see what's going on with you first half of January. We have the the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. So, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, I feel that you have you're coming out of a feeling of being a little bit overwhelmed. Maybe you felt like you have been going through a lot. Maybe you have been dealing with some heavy things. You could possibly be experiencing some sort of burnout from a multitude of things, or you take how that fits. Whatever it was a lot, because there's just these wands, a lot of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, yourself. This is, throwing the papers up in the air like, I've had enough of this. It's like you are possibly seeking some sort of calmness. Maybe there's a lot going on around you in your environment. Maybe there are a lot of changes that are occurring. So we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. We have someone who is used to a routine. Someone who may be used to things going a certain way, not used to things getting out of order. But I feel that there is a yearning for security in your situation. You may be experiencing a change in a relationship, or a change in a career, a change in a routine that you used to do. Maybe you cut out something and you made room for something else to come in. Maybe you brought in something and removed something to, replace it. Something like that. It's used to sticking to a routine, but changing things up. And not knowing exactly how it's going to go, but knowing that you had so much to deal with that now it's in the universe's hands. I feel that this situation that you're, I mean, you know, all our lives are in the universe's hand, but it's trusting the universe right now. You are trusting things to come in when they come in. You're trusting that when relationships or things or people fall away, you let them fall away. It's like you're having this feeling of, I am going to allow things to flow. You might be a very traditional person that likes, someone who maybe likes the tradition of a marriage, wants the tradition of a relationship when it comes to solidifying where you stand. You like truth. But I feel like there's a point of taking on too much, that now you're being a lot more cognizant of what you want to extend your energy to. Oh, that's way too many. Let's get one more card from this deck. So we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There's some need for a motivation, a start, a kickstart, like a spark. You just need something to spark you. I encourage you to, you know, what helps me is listening to music, you know, putting myself, like I love going to the movies, watching films. I mean, whatever, meditation, you might want to try yoga. Maybe you've been looking into eating better or doing yoga. But whatever it is, just understand you're on the right path, okay? But be mindful of, if there was any sort of thing you were holding on to, maybe if you felt that you have done some damage in your past, maybe some things happened that you weren't too proud of, that you need to come to terms with that in yourself and balance out yourself. Take time, give yourself a break. Spend some time alone to clear out some things mentally. Let things, you know, be honest with yourself. Because when you are holding on to too much, you might be suppressing something as well. And if you are wanting to find that space within yourself where you are content, wanting to just do things that put you in alignment on your path, dive deeper into yourself and do things to that really spark you, you know. Create a playlist on your phone if you like music, and you know, if you want to start working out, go, you know, like create a playlist and say, you know, tomorrow I'm going to get up. If you want to get up really early, you know, some people like working out at night, you know, go ahead and, you know, do that. And say, and reward yourself in the process, because you can't, you know, be too hard on yourself in this transition. You can't be too hard on yourself. You might feel like you have a lot of commitments going on. You got to be at this place, you got to go to this person, you got to see that person, you got to talk to this person for that person. You know, you might be feeling like you're pulled in multiple directions. So it's just saying, is find that spark. We have the Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. there is a feeling of no control of this path, which is what we already determined, because you're letting the universe take its course. You're letting the universe do its thing. You're not standing in the way anymore. You realize you can't do it on your own. I know we like to, but there are times we can't, and we're not meant to. There's so much help around you that some people cannot even see. So we have the Devil in reverse, and we have the Hanged Man. So we have this newfound freedom of having to release the things that you were holding on to. You're going to realize that once you start being realistic with yourself, you are not holding yourself hostage. You have released something very significant that has been burdening you. You might be feeling like you're in a Capricorn energy, or you might be dealing with a Capricorn. But it's that, could be that feeling of you're in the dark. Like things are in the dark. Things are hidden. Things are not being always seen because they don't need to be, Just take the first step. It's that quote, like, you don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. But you have released this main feeling of always feeling like, I need to know what's going to happen next. I need to know what's, this person's going to do. And that's okay, but don't let it control you to the point where it immobilizes you. Sometimes we go too fast and we lose control, That's okay. Because everything is a lesson. And when you come this far in your journey, when you realize each change that you have experienced has been a bigger change, and you're like, oh my gosh, just when I thought. It's okay to take the back seat sometimes. You might be looking into getting a car. You might be looking into traveling. What else am I seeing? You might be going somewhere. If you feel like your time is an issue, like you feel like maybe I am running out of time, you're not running out of time. Take your time. Nothing is, a rush. Take the rest you need. Sagittarius. Take the rest you need. It's not a competition. But forgive yourself for, and others too. Because you do not want that you don't want to hold on to that feeling. Because that's energy that could, you can remove that to have something else come in for you. You are returning to yourself, As you're going along this journey, things are being revealed to you. Let's get one more card here. You might be feeling like there is some sort of toxicity that has hindered you or someone around you. There is the yearning of change. You are, you know, you're birthing a new you. This is the process. It's not a, you know, a short process either. You are in the process of possibly reinventing yourself. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. So something has been revealed to you. With the next Four Cups in reverse with the Hangman. Something you were enlightened about something. And it's like it's something that's regarding your new direction. I guess okay, that makes sense. So here with the Chariot in reverse, there it was like some sort of detour. Okay, so you're going back to your okay, so you have gone through something and it's like you were taking a detour and now you're aligning back. You know, have you ever gone to like on the freeway, or they're doing construction on the streets and they had all these signs on the road to tell you to go, you know, like one direction or this, and because it's not usually the same route you always been going. So it's like it's new territory, so you're detouring, you're going a different route, but it's still taking you to you're still going to the same destination. It's just a detour. I hope that makes sense. So this new awareness, of this routine, this maybe a commitment, something you have been enlightened about. And next to the Devil was something that you released. So it's like that light bulb went off, right, in your mind. An epiphany of something. There you go. An epiphany of something that occurred, but it's regarding your past. So I'll pull more cards on that in the extended for you, and we'll see what comes from that. Otherwise, if you're interested in booking a private reading, the information is below. Happy New Year. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the extended. Bye.